everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hi. Today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. I've actually finished my look, so if you guys want to see how I did this, keep on watching. But before we get into that, I do want to say thank you for sending me their new mirror. This is the mirror that they sent me, and I also have this mirror in white, which I have right here. And then I also have a circle mirror, which I'm using as my ring light right now, so I don't want to pick it up and move it. And it is a trifold too, so when you open it up, you can see my camera, but it does have the big middle front as well as the side here, which is going to have the 5 times and the 2 times magnification, which I love. The nice thing about these mirrors too is you don't have to plug it in. I got one for Christmas, I think like 3 years ago from Ulta, and you actually had to like plug it into the wall, and it was the most inconvenient thing ever because where I do my makeup, there's not a plug-in near me, and so I always had to like move to do my makeup. But with these, it is super nice. It has 2 ways you can charge it. You can use batteries, or it comes with a USB cable, which you can just plug into the wall too. And this charge literally lasts forever. Another thing that I like about this is on the back, you can rotate it. So if you want it this way, it can be this way. If you want it this other way, it can be that way, which is super cool. It also can come off the stand. It can detach, and so if you don't want the stand and you just want to have this mirror set up, you could definitely do it that way too. And then this front part here too, where you can see it does light up, and so you can do your makeup even better. Like I said, I use mine as ring lights too. Like, it's such great lighting, as you guys can see right now. And this does have more features too, and I'm actually going to read the back of the box because I want to make sure I get all these right. But it does have a stepless dimming, achieve the ideal light brightness for the perfect makeup in all conditions. And it also has this high CRI LEDs. It provides bright light to reflect true colors without glaring with 95 plus CRI. I don't know what that means, but I feel like I look really good when I look at myself in these mirrors. And as you guys can see on the screen right now, the way it lights me up makes me look good. I'm gonna close this so you don't see me in it. But if you guys are interested in this, I will have it linked down below. And let's just get on with the rest of the video. If you see this little flap right here, it's my mirror, so if it gets in the way, I apologize. Also, I have a bunch of laundry that's drying, that's hanging up there, so ignore that too. But I just moisturize. This is what I use. It's the CEO Vitamin C Rich Hydration Cream by Sunday Riley. I love this stuff. It's so good. I use it every morning. And so I just put this on. I normally wait a little bit before I put my makeup on because I use a powder foundation, and I don't like it when it gets like wet and sticky. I actually have all my makeup in my makeup junkie bag, which I got from Desiree's Makeup and Beauty Lounge. It's here in Bismarck. I was just at my lake cabin, and so I have all my makeup in here. So it's kind of cool I'm filming this video now because I can like put my makeup away as I use it. My hair is also crazy. I was going to take a shower before I film this, but it's 12:55 and it's supposed to get to like 95 degrees, and so I think I'm gonna go tanning. If I go tanning, I'm gonna get sweaty, so I'm gonna want to take a shower after. So I was like, I'm just not even gonna bother taking a shower until later, because I don't want to re-shower again after that, because I only wash my hair like once a week. So I'm like, I'm not gonna wash my hair 2 times in a day. So it's just up in this ponytail and it's doing its own thing. The foundation that I use is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Powder Foundation in Aspen 04. Really don't wear a liquid foundation anymore. I just don't like how it feels on my skin. But if for some reason I do have to wear a liquid foundation, like I need to get really glammed up or whatever, I use the Born This Way Too Faced foundation in the shade Snow. I want to say this is like the lightest shade, or the second to lightest shade. I got that in like the middle of winter, so I was very pale. I just take this brush from Real Techniques. It's a buffing brush. I use it for my foundation, I don't know. But I just put it on, and then I kind of like put it in sections, and I just like blot it around my face and rub it in, and it's just a very light kind of coverage. And I love how this sets on my skin. It doesn't feel like cloggy or anything, which I hate that, especially in the summer, knowing I have to like be outside. I was gonna like write out stuff for me to talk about in this video because I have not done like a sit down chit chat type of video in such a long time, but I totally didn't, so I'm probably just gonna ramble this entire video. I have not really vlogged recently. I've been so super busy with my life. I am working full-time this summer. And then my grandma on my dad's side actually passed away almost 2 weeks ago now. And her funeral was last Thursday. And so this past week I've just been doing a lot of like family stuff, and so I just didn't really feel like a vloggy, and I feel like that's not appropriate time to vlog, so I just haven't. And I haven't really done any videos. I did my reading wrap up, and that's about it. She used to live here in Bismarck where I live, and then my dad actually had to go to Saudi Arabia for work because he helped build and like make this new energy college there, which was really cool. And he was like taking care of her. And when he went to Saudi, he was there for like a month, and I worked. My brother was still in high school. My mom works full-time, and so no one was really here that could take care of her. And my aunt actually works in a nursing home in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. And so my other aunt, who lives in Sioux Falls, came, picked up my grandma, took her to Coon Rapids, and that's where she has been for the past few years. And that is where she passed away. It was really nice with COVID though, because people couldn't have visitors in the nursing home, but my aunt worked in the nursing home, so she could still go visit my grandma. I'm putting a pause on that real quick. I use this brush. I got it in my Ipsy bag. Most of all my makeup brushes I got in my Ipsy bag, but I just take it and then I kind of just fill in underneath my eyes where you can like see my dark circles, and then kind of like the veins on my eyelids too. I just push down, and then anywhere I'm breaking out, I kind of just go in and dab over it to just add a little bit more coverage. Now I'm gonna go in with my Kylie bronzer. This is in the shade Khaki, and I contour my nose, and then I also use this as a light eyeshadow just to put a little bit on. I used to always do eyeshadow, and now I just don't have the time to do it, and I don't really care for it, so that's just what I do. But yeah, her funeral was on Thursday, and that was a whole day in itself. The night before, our toilet, the water wouldn't shut off, and so our bathroom upstairs completely flooded, so that was great. And then the next morning we had to be at the funeral home at 9 a.m. and so we went there, did that, and then we're the only ones that live here in Bismarck, and so we had to take all the flowers to our house because it was like 95 degrees outside that day, and we knew that they would die if we like kept them in our cars. And so we came home, and it was hot in our house. It was like 78 degrees. And so my dad went downstairs to look, and our air conditioning, like the fan in it, quit working. And so our air wouldn't work. And we're like, of course, the day where it's like 95 degrees and no one can be home. A guy actually came like the week before to do an estimate because we're buying a new furnace and air conditioning unit. And my dad took Thursday and Friday off. Thursday for the funeral, and then Friday because he was gonna go buy the new furnace the new furnace unit, and it quit on Thursday. So my brother had to stay home for the furnace guy to come and take the fan out. He actually put like a used motor in it because he knew we were gonna get a new furnace anyway, so he's like, what's the point of replacing it or getting a brand new one when you're literally getting a brand new one tomorrow? So the guy did that. And so then my brother had to stay here, so me and my mom and my dad went to our lunch, and then we came back home, picked him up, and then the burial was in Turtle Lake, and we had to be there at 3. And we left right on time to make it there at 3, but we got stuck in construction. So we didn't make it there till 3:15, and like I said, it's like 95 degrees outside, and everyone's in black and dress clothes, like dressed warmly, and I felt so bad because we were late, but we got stuck in construction, so yeah. And then we got home, and the air conditioning still wasn't fixed, so it was hot in here, and it was just today. Now it works just fine. It feels great in here. Yesterday it was like 104 out. It was hot. But yeah, that was my Thursday. Next, I do highlighter. I'm doing Kylie today. So yeah, her funeral, and then Friday I went to work all day. And then Saturday I went to my lake cabin, and then I spent the day with my grandma. And now today we are here. And this thing keeps going in and out of focus, and it's making me mad. Then I go in and I set my brows. I use this NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. This is just the cheapest one I found at Ulta the day I went in to get an eyebrow gel, so that is why I use this. I also just found out I have celiac, and so I have to eat gluten-free, and if you know me, I love cookies and literally everything with gluten in it, muffins, donuts, cereal. Literally everything I eat is gluten, has gluten in it. And I'm so sad. But how I figured that out is literally for the past like 5 years after I eat, I always just feel sick. I've been to the doctor and I've gotten pills. They always thought it was just acid reflux, and it was not. It's hard to tell on the camera. In real life you can definitely see it though, but my whole neck has like a huge eczema patch on it. And then I also get it around my eyes and then straight on my forehead, and it's always symmetrical. Like if I have it over here, it's always on this side. And then I also have it on my elbows, which you can like see the little patch, and I have it on my knees too, and that's like an indication of that. And I never knew that, and I never knew to like tell my doctor that. I have a dermatologist and I tell him that, but I don't tell my like primary doctor that. Yeah, now I have to eat gluten-free, and I'm not excited for that at all. But if any of you are gluten-free and have good gluten-free options to eat, let me know. Now I take this Pixie Glow Mist and I set my face. Oh my god, I just breathed it in my mouth. After this video, I think I'm going to film all the books that I want to read this summer, which I'm so excited for. I have 10 books that I want to read this summer. I think that video is going to go up today, and then this video is going to go up next Sunday. I need to figure out what video is going to go up the next Sunday because I have that Friday off work, and so me and Easton are going to go to Medora, spend the night, and then I have a wedding I have to go to that Saturday night, so I have to go to Hazen for that wedding, and so I'm gonna be like all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna do my mascara now because I think this is all set in. I use the L'Oreal Paris Telescopic Mascara, and then I also use CoverGirl Lash Exact. I use this one on my bottom lashes too. Okay, my mascara is done, and then the very last thing I do is my lipstick or lip gloss. I have a whole tray here full of my favorite lipsticks. So I'm actually gonna take I'm gonna put a little bit of Blankety on. It's just what I'm feeling. I literally just put like a tiny bit on, and I still have my chapstick on too, so I kind of like how it turns it not as matte. And this is my final look. This is my everyday makeup. Thanks again to Easehold for sending me their mirror. I love it. Like I said, I have 2 other ones and I use them all the time. I'm gonna have to take one to my lake cabin because I didn't have my mirror there, and I just hated getting ready because I just love how they light up. You can move it so many different ways. It has the magnification on it so it's easier to see. Yeah, I will have it linked down below, so if you want to check it out and purchase it, you can definitely go do that. Once again, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.